The Raleigh Raptors welcome you to this broadcast from the 2026 Mid-Atlantic Summer Showcase in Philadelphia, live on YouTube.
All right, welcome to the 26-27 Raleigh Raptors 18U AA season. Kicking things off here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in the Mid-Atlantic Summer Showcase. A retooled Raleigh Raptors 18U AA team coming into the 26-27 season and taking on the Wilmington Nighthawks out of Delaware, just a few miles from here. I realize that the feed is not live or is very intermittent, so apologies. It's really good Wi-Fi here up until you get onto this little perk, so better filming angle, but we may struggle a little bit, but that's okay. We'll get things figured out here. Taking a quick look here at the Nighthawks. In their 25-26 season, it was a a #1 ranking out of Delaware for the season. Good enough for 59 out of all Tier 2 18U teams in the country. Number 246 nationwide out of all rankings. This Delaware team ranked 3rd out of a division that sees Snyder and Genesis, who they will play against, who the Raptors will play against this year, or this tournament, I should say. Not exactly sure what they're going to do about ice cleaning and all that, but we'll figure that out as we get there. Raleigh Raptors will be in their white jerseys, navy pants, white socks, white helmets, navy gloves trimmed in Carolina blue, and white. And the Nighthawks from Wilmington will be in their black jerseys, black pants, black socks, trimmed in that green and white. Very Dallas Stars template, if you will, of them. Part of the retooling here is a handful of very new kids. This 08 team carries over, I believe, 3 08s from last season's team and introduces, I think, 10 09s from the 09 AA team that's been together for quite some time. Ryan Higgison and Liam Cohen in net. And you've got 3 kids from the Carolina Junior Hurricanes. And we will highlight them as we get opportunities to throughout the game. About 25 seconds left for the warm-up, and we will get this season underway. So some of the kids from the Junior Hurricane who had moved over from the Junior Hurricanes, William Stoops, Braxton Grossweiler, and Dilly Milani, they don't have their official jerseys yet, so they are wearing jerseys. I don't believe they have name templates on the back, but you can kind of spot some of them. Here is wearing 25, I think that is. That's Braxton Grossweiler there in the red gloves, if I'm not mistaken. And y'all will have to bear with me. I'm sure I will butcher names and everything as we go. But hang in there. It always takes a game or two. And the first lineup to start the season, it'll be the new Junior Hurricanes coming over as new Raptors. Wearing the 61 Schwab jersey will be William Stooks, Braxton Grossweiler. And on the Braxton Grossweiler taking this face off. And an early icing here. So we're in offsides. We will reset things over just outside of the offensive zone. This will be Braxton Grossweiler on the draw once again. That puck dropped and the Nighthawks take control. They work that puck into the neutral zone temporarily as it's pushed back in by Braxton Grossweiler. Now over to the near side corner, worked up the sideboards, kept in there. And this is the, again, I'm trying to learn the names. That's Grossweiler and Stooks working out of the corner. This one pushed over to Dylan Milani. Milani with control, back over to Grossweiler. Put right to the front there. Can't settle it in. Here at the point is Diefenbach. Diefenbach, one of the 08 players from last year, feeds that puck forward just under Dylan Milani, and the Nighthawks steal that one away. Myers will dump this one as Dean Margulies, one of the 09 Raptors who have been part of the organization since day one, able to dump that one in. This one slowed down by the Nighthawks behind the red line. They'll work it up. Over on that far side corner, disrupted by Margulies, and a big hit there by Mason Kirby right at the blue line. And starting early with some physicality. This one centered on, and Margulies can't get it to go. Here's Joey Kurtz out that Tyler Johnson fires one back in. This will be McFadden out of that far side corner with control, trying to work through. Dumped up the boards. This one will spill out to Mason Kirby with control. Fires it in, deflects off a stick. McFadden trying to push it back up. Here with Mason Kirby again, a shot. Gets a little deflection there. Margulies centers one on. He's looking for McFadden as that one gets disrupted, and out they come. This puck disrupted as Margulies has control. Feeds it up for Joey Kurtz. Back to McFadden. A shot there just over the crossbar. And worked up the near side board, spills out to the neutral zone and fed back in. Raptors pouring the pressure on early here in the first period as the Nighthawks recoup and recoil. Big job there. And that's Lucas Laurinaitis coming in like a wrecking ball. He's got Bagnolo on the ice with him with Trevor Clem. And Trevor Clem will be out at the blue line. And here is Kurtz out. Clem with control from the blue line, fires one in. That one easily detected and scooped up. Really good pressure here from the Raptors early on. And not sure who's wearing the number 8 jersey. I'll try to figure that one out here in a minute. Diefenbach fed over to Bagnolo, whose centering pass gets stolen away, and the Nighthawks will reset out behind the red line. This one's stolen away! Oh, big poke there by the Nighthawks goalie just in time. Now pushed out. This one into the neutral zone, and some speed here from number 96 from the Nighthawks. He'll bring it in. Shot on. Big save by Ryan Higgison, who is in net for the Raleigh Raptors in his first pressure from the game so far. So a defensive zone draw coming up here. Nighthawks able to finally get it out of the zone after about 120 seconds of pressure from the Raleigh Raptors. Tyler Johnson feeds one over to, that is Wyatt Place. That puck pushed up the boards and kicked back. That's Brady Wood had it for a moment. Now back to Wyatt Place. Fires one in. There's Jake Beer chasing near side. Touched up by the Nighthawks goalie. They'll feed it up the near side here. Good poke from Brady Wood, and Caleb Reed tries to pull that one out. Out past the blue line. Tyler Johnson will scoop this one up. Johnson on the back end feeds it over to Wyatt Place. A little bit of space. He'll try to work it in. Good poke from the Nighthawks. He'll keep it into the defensive zone of the Raptors. Centered on here, stolen by Caleb Reed, trying to work out of the slot, fed forward and picked up by Jake Beer, trying to settle it in, and that one stolen away by the Nighthawks, and they'll dump it right back in. Tyler Johnson will chase this one as we get an icing call. And a quick look at some of the new Hurricanes players that have come over. William Stooks, again, he will be, I'm not exactly sure what jerseys he's in, but the number 61 that you saw, William Stooks. That is what he is wearing this weekend. Nighthawks win control. Try to feed out, they do. And they've got one beat, trying to come back as winners with control. Shot there just over the crossbar. This one feeds all the way out and dumped in as the Nighthawks will have to touch up. Higgison loses his glove for a moment there. That's, who is that? Trevor Clem trying to push that puck in. Good job by Braxton Grossweiler feeding it back into the neutral zone, and the Nighthawks have to reset. Out of the neutral zone. Settling down a bit here. Stolen away by Grossweiler. Feeding it up to Dylan Milani. He'll be pushed off of that one. Loose puck here. Still loose. Chance for Stooks. Shot on and kicked away. Big time save. Stolen back by Milani. Out to Kirby at the point. He'll take a quick shot there. And scooped up. Almost deflected by Stooks. He called his name out a few times. Braxton Grossweiler. And you will see him out here wearing the number 25 jersey. This one, Hawks out of the corner. Margulies knocks it down, throws it on the backhand, not a lot on it. Nighthawks eventually try to clear out here, and they do. Puck picked up by Joey Kurtz. Kurtz, an 09 player, dropping it back for Wyatt Place. Fires one up off the boards, looking for a deflection off of, who was that, McFadden's stick. Kurtz trying to catch back up to it. Puck being jostled around here in the neutral zone. Margulies dumping one over to Diefenbach. Now loose puck into the neutral zone. A chance for Wilmington as they will kick it forward, and they do get it in. That is offsides. Nighthawks will have to touch up with time and space. Picked up by Wyatt Place for the Raptors. Dumped forward. Trying to sneak it in the neutral zone, and it does. Margulies will try to chase. Nighthawks will pick that one up, work it up the far side boards. Stuck in here. That one poke and a miss there from Diefenbach. Nighthawks in, trying to center one on there, and a good job by D. Margulies to steal that one away. As the Nighthawks try to get back on side, they'll dump one in. This will be Mason Kirby picking up. Kirby with control and some space. Centers one over to, again, I'm not sure who that is wearing the number 8 jersey. Raptors with control, a hit there, and down goes a Nighthawk, and it looks like a cross-check penalty will be assessed to the Raleigh Raptors. Into the box goes Austin McFadden. So a power play now for the Nighthawks at 10:02. They're going to be 1 minute 30-second power play, so we will call that one out here as we get back. Nighthawks with control and some space. Face-off dot, feeding one back, trying to get it back behind the red line and push it back up into the slot where he was sliding and he couldn't get it. Miller with control. Off this near side, feeding it up to Winters. Winters at the blue line. Takes a shot there. That one will go wide. This one will fly all the way over to the other side with plenty of space as Lucas Laurinaitis trying to catch up to it, and he'll dump it out and clear. 1 minute to go on the power play for the Nighthawks. Good stick there from Trevor Clem to slow down the Nighthawks. Poked away by Milani. Milani into the slot, short-handed chance shot. Big save by the Nighthawks. Coming back is Wilmington now. With about 40 seconds left to go. That one's centered on and too many deflections. They will stay here at the point by McCown. McCown feeding it in. McMahon, big backhand shot there, and that'll be a big save by Higgison as Grossweiler will be sprung here. Grossweiler trying to get through, shot on! Oh, does he hold on? He does, what a save. Timely Grossweiler with the short-handed opportunity with 24 seconds left to go for Wilmington at 8:56. Back behind the red line as the Nighthawks try to get control and work this one back forward, and they do. Power play continues for about 10 seconds with control. Centered on there, poked by Margulies and Higgison. Snag that one as it slides through. Ten seconds left to go on the power play. Nighthawks keep it in with control. Centered on there, nobody there. D. Margulies with plenty of space. He'll elbow this one up in the air. That one will drop into the neutral zone, and the power play will be over. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. McFadden out of the box. This one picked up by Wyatt Place. He'll feed it over to Tyler Johnson. Johnson trying to catch up to it here on the near side, but Margulies, he'll be there just enough to get that one out. And just avoiding a big hit is Joey Kurtz from Winchell. Pinched off over there is Tyler Johnson, but he gets back to the puck with control. Shot on there, gets deflected wide. Winchell with control here at 8:10. The Nighthawks, as he slows things down as they try to work it up the near side boards to Green. Green, that pass picked off, or almost picked off, is picked up by Winters in the neutral zone. A quick shot here, Higgison will glove that one down, nice and easy. We called his name out a few times, Dylan Milani. You will see him out here skating as, I think, number 15. He will be wearing 15 this weekend. Here's Trevor Clem. We'll feed one up. Brady Wood trying to slow that one down, gets past in. Nighthawks able to dump it back in. Clem with control on the backhand, feeding up. Brady Wood again, trying to work that one up the boards. Kept in by the Nighthawks. Good job by Trevor Clem. Throwing a body as Brady Wood will be sprung here. Jake Beer on his left-hand side and Caleb Reed. Wood with control down the right-hand side. Pulls it behind the back of the net. Still with control. Out to the point, and that one will get past as it's thrown right through the center, and Higgison will have to slow that one down. Clem will have to try to catch up to it. Higgison will sit on top. A little bit of a mix-up there by the Raptors. Some of the 09 kids. That'll force a defensive zone draw at 7:24. Grossweiler taking the draw here. Puck dropped. Nighthawks keep it in. This one wraps over to the far side with Noren. Will throw it on the backhand really hard there. Had it for a moment. This one will be pushed up, and Milani will take control. Milani's got Stooks. Stooks picks it up. Working through the slot, right-hand side. Shot there. Almost sneaks one past. And a whistle here. I think they thought that the goalie still had control of it, but he definitely let it go. Diefenbach with a shot goes wide, and Grossweiler will try to Milani will chase it down. Place, and that will be interference on Wyatt Place as the Nighthawks pick that one up. Short-handed are the Raptors, touched up. They don't blow the whistle, touched again, still letting them play. Nighthawks maintaining control because of that. Wyatt Place to the box. There's the whistle and a power play, number 2 for the Nighthawks. The interference call on Wyatt Place. All right, here we go. Nighthawks with control of the blue line. Shot in there, Higgison. Great glove save. Eliminates my timer. Only a few seconds off. They'll take another glove side draw to Ryan Higgison. That puck spills out of the zone, and down it goes to kill some time. Touched up by the Nighthawks goalie, and here come Wilmington. This is Winters with control, feeding one over. Bagnula will chase in here into the corner. It's pushed over. Winters trying to collect on that far side, dumping it on the backhand. Here comes the Nighthawks. Big hit from Bagnula as the Nighthawks get through here. Good job by Tyler Johnson and Mason Kirby. The Nighthawks still have it with pressure here behind the red line. Pushed forward, chance on, shot, loose in front. Oh my God, it doesn't go through. Bounces up over the crossbar. I don't know how the Nighthawks don't score there. Back to the center, into the slot again. Fed over, intercepted here by Bagnula. And Bagnula will have, who's that? Lucas over to the side. It's poked away. Last second, Bagnula trying to catch up to it. Only about 35 seconds left to go on the power play here for Wilmington. Their second of the game. Winters in. Puck off the end of his stick. Poked there from Diefenbach. Now moved back behind the red line. They try to settle it in. There is Trevor Clem disrupting play as Joey Kurtz will chase over to the far side. Pushed out to the point. Fed over near side. They'll play catch. White with control. Center's on there. And a big save by Ryan Higgison. I don't know if he ever saw it, but he got a leg pad to it. Nighthawks still with pressure and control. Here is Miller. Fed over. White centered on there. Gets past all the sticks. And Raptors trying to catch back up to him here as they continue to work the umbrella. Side to side. Shot in here. Gets the deflection right to the front. Still loose. Shot on. That one will go wide. And this loose puck will have a chance for McFadden to be sprung. Short-handed on a breakaway. McFadden in. Chance shot. Score! And and McFadden will get credit for the first goal of the year for the Raleigh Raptors. Shorthanded goal, and they'll lead it 1-0 early here against Wilmington.
44.
And I don't know if it was officially shorthanded. It might have been as the penalty was expiring. But nonetheless, the Raptors on top. McFadden gets the Raptors going here in Philadelphia. Caleb Reed with control. He'll take a big hit from Green as this one's pushed over. This will be Tyler Johnson chasing this puck down. Throws it on the backhand over to Mason Kirby with some space. Kirby feeding it forward for Jake Beer. One touch pass over to Caleb Reed. Reed in. Top of the faceoff circle. Shot there. Reed hammered again as this one pushed over to the near side corner. Brady Wood will try to settle this one down. Kirby takes a shot there. Bounces off a body as it spills over to the far side. Nighthawks with some space here as three Raptors collide. And they're going to try to catch up quickly as the Nighthawks get in. Winchell with control and a big pile up there right in the middle. Winchell able to get on the backhand. Green with a shot there, gets a deflection from Winters. Right to the front there. This one touched up. Johnson with a good poke there. And there might be a chance for them to skate that one out. And it does spill out as the Nighthawks reset. Here is Green. Green hammered by Tyler Johnson in front of us as the loose puck is picked up by Caleb Reed. Reed with control. Centered on there. And Mason Kirby will have to pick this one up at the blue line. Dumps it back in. That is Lucas Laurinaitis with control. Lucas feeds one over to Trevor Klim off the bench, off the blue line, skating forward. That one goes wide. Centered back on here. And Kirby tries to poke at that one as the Nighthawks will be sprung with a chance to skate this one out. And here they come. Oh, big hit there from Mason Kirby on Winchell. And they're going to throw. 18U hockey and young Mason Kirby, who turned 17 years old yesterday, getting a little bit of a wake-up call. All that said, 3:30 left to go here in the first period where the Raptors lead by 1. This one's centered on there. It's kicked away. Trying to control it over there out of the corner. This one will be held in for a moment. Now picked up by Dean Margulies. That's Lucas Laurinaitis, excuse me. He'll just let that one loose down. And picked up by Wilmington. Grossweiler poking at it here. Here comes Holmes. Holmes through, chasing it down to the far side. He's got a lot of pressure on him, still with control. That puck intercepted by Diefenbach. Worked up the far side, kept in by Morin. And that one will spill out. White will pick it up out of the neutral zone and try to reset and recoil here for the Nighthawks. Good stick there from Grossweiler. Milani shots! Oh, that's Grossweiler, excuse me. I'm going to get him mixed up a little bit. Grossweiler with a great shot there just above the crossbar. Kirby throws a body here. This was loose puck is picked up by Winters. It's now a 3-on-1. Trying to get back to Milani. White to the front there. Can't settle it down. Wyatt Place trying to get back down deep as well. This one feeds over to the far side corner. And Kirby trying to get there. Goes a body there from the Nighthawks, but they will maintain controls. This one's dumped back behind the red light, centered on through the slot. Nobody there. And this will be picked up by Milani. Milani sauces one over to Grossweiler. Back to Milani, shot! Big save by the Nighthawks there with 2:15 left to go. Trevor Klim off the draw, able to get a piece of this one as it's thrown back to him. He'll try to feed that one in there. Gets a little deflection, but can't get it to settle down. Now a chance here for McFadden, who has the lone goal of this game, the first of the year for the 18UAA Raptors. And this will be Dean Margulies with control. Margulies settling in with some space and time. Cross ice pass to McFadden. McFadden with control. Pushes it back to Diefenbach. That one dumped in off the end of the hand of Margulies as he tries to work around one. He does. Still with control, Dean Margulies. Feeds it over. Can't get it right to Joey Kurtz's stick, but Klim will pinch forward, and they'll keep it in. Fed back over to Diefenbach. Diefenbach with a chance. Shot there, deflected right in front, and a big-time save at 1:34. Here's Tyler Johnson, fires one off the body. Loose puck for Caleb Reed, trying to chase it down. Here is Wyatt Place sneaking forward, stealing that one away. Caleb Reed again, backing up is Brady Wood to play the blue line. Here's Caleb Reed. Had it for a moment. Brady Wood will have to dump it back in. There's Wyatt Place centered on there. Tyler Johnson with a chance there. Can't get the trigger pulled in time, and the Nighthawks will be sprung here. Getting back first will be Wyatt Place skating hard. Place with control. Feeds it forward through the neutral zone. Touched up by Caleb Reed as we near 60 seconds of play in the first period. And the Nighthawks will take control and try to get one last chance here. Here's off the end of the stick of Green. Kirby will push this one forward. Nobody there. Oh, big collision there. And Caleb Reed trying to give one back. He takes a big body. Nighthawks with control. Dump this one in on the far side, and Tyler Johnson looks to pick that one up. Johnson with control. That one fed forward into the neutral zone, picked up by Lucas Laurinaitis down on the other side. 35 seconds shot there, kicked away. He's put over to the far side. Winchell with control. Dops it back. Nighthawks now working the near side and some pressure here. That one centered on there, just off the end of the stick of Lucas Laurinaitis. Had a wide open chance right in the slot. There's another chance for Bagnulo. Can't get it to go. Here come Wilmington. This one. Kirby trying to catch up to this one. Good job. So Raptors avoid any little scary pushes here. In last 3 seconds, Clem over to Bagnulo. Quick shot. Oh, he can't hold on, and that'll do it. So we'll take a quick break here. The Raleigh Raptors lead it 1-0 early here in Philadelphia, the Mid-Atlantic Summer Showcase. McFadden with the lone goal for the Raleigh Raptors as they lead this one 1-0 coming into the second period of the Summer Showcase. Off the draw, Grossweiler wins that one. It'll be fed out to Diefenbach, who dumps that one through. Raptors will get this one in deep as they switch sides, now skating right to left, or from right to left. Over to the far side, it'll be Milani trying to disrupt play a bit. Here's Diefenbach with control, feeding one over, bounces off a body in front, and Grossweiler can't get to it. Nighthawks unable to control this one as Milani here at the blue line continues to push forward, and underneath us, that puck spills up for McCown. Nighthawks in. Few sticks in the way there. A good back check there from Stooks. Some spills over to Dylan Milani. He'll put it on the backhand. Fed over to Stooks as he tries to settle down on the neutral zone. Has one beat. Stooks with a chance. Shot there. Just gets off the shoulder. Milani will try to slow this one down. Milani with control. Skates around. Plenty of time. Tries to sneak one through into the slot there and almost had a chance on it. Lost control for a moment. Stooks now over to Grossweiler. Fed back down deep to Milani. Milani with control. Big shot there. Knocked down by the Nighthawks goalie. And they'll feed that one out. And clear. So Raptors starting to get a good change here as that puck is not cleared all the way out by the Raptors. Shot there. Diefenbach unable to get a full piece of it, but that one goes wide above the crossbar. Nighthawks still with control in the zone. This one popped up into the air, cleared. And that should not go for icing. It'll be picked up by McMahon. Under the stick of Moran and pressure from D. Margulies. Touched up here by Diefenbach, but Nighthawks in. A good stick down on the ice is Wyatt Place, doing everything he can. to avoid disaster there as this puck is spilled away. I think another good save from Ryan Higgison as Joey Kurtz gets McFadden sprung. Drops back forward, Joey Kurtz, top of the face-off circle with control. Kurtz will try to push this one on the backhand. The Nighthawks will steal that one away. Kirby with a good stick there, slowing down the push here in the neutral zone. Picking that one up. Here come the Nighthawks. They are onside. Behind the red line now, pushing over to the far side corner. Dump down deep. That one out to the top of the face-off circle. Holmes with a shot there, kicked away by Ryan Higgison. Spilling over to the far side boards. Margulies trying to get a piece. Settling it down here. It's going to spring McFadden again. McFadden in on a breakaway, trying to get a chance on it. Oh, and a good stick lift. It'll be a hook. The power play coming up for the Raleigh Raptors. The extra effort from McFadden will spring the first power play for the Raleigh Raptors of the 26-27 season. And they are going to call a penalty shot. On the shot is McFadden. McFadden in. Chance. Good backhand shot there, save. And no power play to come for the Raptors. It was awarded as a penalty shot to McFadden, the hook call. So this will be 5-on-5 hockey in the offensive zone for the Raptors. Oh, that is Dragati. DJ is wearing number 8. Now that I've got that figured out. Push put out into the neutral zone, and Diefenbach will try to get back quick to it, and he does. This one pushed over. That is DJ Dragati in the number 8 jersey, working with Diefenbach. He pushed up the boards there and kept in. Shot. Ryan Higgison will detect that one. Raptors will continue play back-to-back weekends, and they will head to Charlotte next weekend. Take on Queen City, and then after that, ACHC play will continue into September with Greenville. There's a loose puck there, thrown on the backhand by Tyler Johnson. Can't get it to go through. Loose puck, and Higgison will hold on. Quick shot, unable to get the one through as Wyatt place disrupts with Tyler Johnson down deep. This one fit on the backhand, and it is not able to be kept in by the Nighthawks. They'll have to dump that one in. This is offsides for Wilmington as they reset. This puck will be picked up by Tyler Johnson. A good move. He'll break through the neutral zone here. Johnson in. He'll take it down the near side corner. Trying to get through. Winchell with a good stick as he disrupts that one. Pops this one forward, and a good job by Lucas Laurinaitis to disrupt that, but it does spill out into the neutral zone and picked up here by the Nighthawks. Dragati with a huge hit there into the bench on Winchell. And here's Bagnula with control. Feeding it forward. Brady Wood trying to fing that one forward. Blue from the Nighthawks, able to disrupt enough to keep that one in. Here is Bagnula feeding it forward to Brady Wood. And if they hurry, they might have a 2-on-1. Wood down the right-hand side. Shot there, just off the crossbar and out of play. A nasty wrister there. Brady Wood, one of the 09 players that moved up from Stan's team. And there they are. A loose puck fired in by Klin. Gets a deflection right to the front there. Brady Wood and Caleb Reed pressuring in the neutral zone. This one over to Jake Beer. Beer with control. Centers one on there. Deflected by the Nighthawks. And try to skate out. Kirby swinging and a miss there. Here comes Winters. Sprung here. Kirby and Trevor Klin disrupting him. Caleb Reed will try to work this one forward. That one spills out into the bench and out of play. So we'll take a defensive zone draw here for the Raptors. And if you believe the shot clock, or the shot numbers, it is 15-10 shots in favor of the Raleigh Raptors. Settling that puck down for a moment was Grossweiler. And this one will spring Stooks, and Milani fed over to Milani on a backhand shot there, just misses that top corner. Now over to the far side, Grossweiler throws the stick at it, spills out to the neutral zone, and this will be a chance for Wyatt Place. Feeds that one over, deflected off Milani's stick, and Stooks with control. Good break, able to break through, shot on, knocked down by the Nighthawks. Over to the near side, this one pushed up the boards. McCown holding it in by White. Here's Morin. He'll try to bounce one out, and he does. Trying to get to it is Diefenbach. Enough there. Good disruption there. Trying to work it around. He'll get hammered behind the red line. His Wyatt Place will go in to help out as well. Both defensemen down deep. Higginson will get a stick to that, as the Raptors should be able to get sprung here, and they are. And here comes Grossweiler, Stooks, and Milani. Grossweiler to the front, shot on. What a save! Oh my word! A big-time glove save by the Nighthawks. And the last effort there by the Hurricane line almost banged in the second of the game. Play continues here with an offensive zone draw shot, loose in front, and Kurtz almost banged in a deflected shot that bounced off the goalie's glove. Losing an edge is Tyler Johnson, and that will spring White. Good stick from Mason Kirby. Johnson losing another edge. Here come the Nighthawks shot there. Higginson with a big-time save. That one's centered on nobody there, and Kurtz with some space will have a chance to skate this one out on the near side. Feeding one forward, off the end of the stick of D. Margulies, so no icing here as they go in deep with blue. Stolen by Margulies with control. Margulies, plenty of time and space, drops it back for Kurtz, back to Margulies, can't settle it down. This one will spill over to Trevor Clem at the blue line. He'll feed it in, far side. Picked up by, who is that? That is McFadden, the lone goal scorer, who's puck in the slot there, trying to settle it down with D. Margulies. Pinching now is Trevor Clem. Over to the near side. Tyler Johnson's going to head out to the locker room. It might be something going on with his skates, I'm not sure. Here is McMahon. In McMahon comes. Ooh, toe drag there, working around Joey Kurtz. Shot there, and Higginson holding tall at the on the post. Here they come again. A good back check here from Joey Kurtz. That shot will go wide. Nighthawks with a lot of pressure here as Winchell slows things down to the blue line. Another shot here deflected right into Higginson's glove. Here is Dragani. Feeds one over to Wyatt Place. He'll try to settle it down out of the near side corner. Bouncing up off the boards. He'll take a huge hit. He's still able to work that one forward. Dragani sprung here on the near side, trying to settle in. Lucas Laurinaitis with control. He'll get shoved off of that one at the blue line. So it is pushed on the backhand. This will be picked up by Diefenbach. Fed over Bagnula just past his stick. Intercepted by the Nighthawks out of their own zone, and they'll reset out of the red line. Morin with control. They'll feed that one up the far side. That one pushed forward just under Winter's stick. That one spills in. No icing to be called here as Ryan Higginson tries to play it forward. It's going to bounce off Winters. There's a hold, no call. Nighthawks getting very physical behind the red line on Wyatt Place. Wyatt trying to move this one over. There'll be a chance for, who is that? That is Stooks. Stooks in. Feeding over to Lucas Laurinaitis. Can't get it through. Lucas settling down here. Drops it up on a backhand, or down on a forehand. Back over to Dragani. Right to the front. Stooks. He sees a loose puck and tries to poke it forward, and the Nighthawks will sit on top of that one just in time. 7:20 left to go in the second period. Period moving along a little bit quicker as penalties were called in the first period, slowing things down just ever so slightly. And here we go. This one will be pushed over and nobody there. Easily intercepted by the Nighthawks. Reed getting a body in the way. Here's Millie. Good move there. Poke there for Mason Kirby. Winters with a shot. Loose in front. Oh my God, what a save by Ryan Higgison. Higgy with the extra effort gets his own rebounded puck off the glove and makes a huge save at 7:06. And Higgy getting some equipment fixed here as a hush comes over the crowd. There we go. Loose puck spills to the slot where Jake Beer will pick that one up. Feeds it over to Caleb Reed. Reed. He will skate forward. Reed trying to settle it down. Loses control, but Brady Wood there to help out. Brady gets hooked a little bit there, still with control. On the backhand, tries to feed it through. Can't get it to go. And Winchell, he'll try to work that one forward. Out at the blue line, held in by Trevor Clem. He gets in high. That's going to be a penalty. Clem nearly cross-checked in the face. And the Nighthawks back to the box. Another power play coming as Trevor Clem has a smile on his face, thankfully. And let's see what they call. There might be some more to this one. Let's see.
10 dark. Minor head contact plus misconduct.
And they will call head contact and a game misconduct on that player. So I believe that's a 2 and 10 variety. 1:30 on the clock for the penalty. And the power plays will get started here. And Milani having a conversation with the referee here. Add the actual first power play of the game for the Raptors. And here we go. Out to the point for Stooks. Over to Milani. He'll drop one off. Back up to Milani here at the point as he quarterbacks from the slot. McFadden, the goal scorer, with control. That one just off the end of his stick. Push the Raptors into the neutral zone where they will reset. Here is Milani again, working forward. And he'll get sprung a bit there, and they will be onside. Here's a chance shot there, up off the shoulder and out of play. And it'll force a offensive zone draw here with the man advantage. Leaving, oh, they actually did put 2 minutes on the clock, so 1:33 left to go. They have a full 2-minute penalty. Here is Milani. McFadden. Stooks back to Milani as they try to break through. That puck kept in, intercepted by the Nighthawks, and they'll push out. Moron feeding that one into the slot. McFadden should get there first, but tons of pressure and a loose puck. This one spills over to the near side. Nick Cohen, he'll get bodied there by Stooks as this one will be loose for Milani to pick up. Here comes Milani. He's got D. Margulies over on the right-hand side. Milani in. He'll pull this one back up to the top of the blue line, feeding it over. That is Stooks feeding one over. Big, wide open chance for McFadden. Shot there. Deflects and goes wide. Milani still with control. On the backhand, trying to get through. Now over, face-off dot. McFadden shot down, loose in front. Still loose in the slot. Trying to settle on the Raptors. Here's Milani out to the point for Stooks. A shot there. Loose in front again. A good save. They will clear that one out. This will leave about 30 seconds of power play time as Higgison will try to feed over for Stooks. Pressure from the Nighthawks. This one will be intercepted by Grossweiler. Fed up and picked up there at the blue line by Brady Wood. Brady Wood with control. Quick shot there looking for Magnulo. Caleb Reed will settle it down on the near side, as this one bounces over Lucas Laurinaitis' stick, and a chance for McMahon. He'll go on a breakaway. In on Higgison, big save! This loose puck can't get held down by the Nighthawks and Brady Wood. He'll get control as Lucas Laurinaitis tries to pick it up out of the neutral zone, but the Nighthawks once again will pick this one up. Power play has expired for the Raptors. I think it was a 1:30 power play, but they had 2 on the clock. This loose puck in the slot. Chance for Brady Wood. Shot up. Scores! And the 09 Brady Wood makes it 2-0. Raleigh Raptors lead it 2. 4:29 left to go in the second period. The Raptors now lead it by 2 in game number 1, the Midsummer Showcase here in Philadelphia. Mid-Atlantic Summer Showcase, I should say. And as we get tied up in this, right in the neutral zone, a loose puck will spill over to the goal scorer, Brady Wood. He'll break it through. Brady Wood, chance there, shot, and scores! Brady Wood back to back! What a shot for Brady Wood on the near side. It makes it 3-0. Have yourself a day, Brady Wood, in game number 1 here in Philadelphia. Back-to-back goals makes it 3-0 Raptors. Oh, as I get the scoreboard caught up here, Raptors going to try to put the pressure on. Here's D. Margley skating around that face-off out with control, trying to push one through, force it in on the backhand shot there. Bounced up off the mask of the goalie. This one will pop up forward. Settling it down is McKeon. Tyler Johnson able to hold on. Chance there, 2-on-1. Ryan Higginson with a big save. And Kirby will try to catch up to this one out of the far side. They'll have to work quickly. Loose puck there, pressure from Miller. Kirby still trying to work behind the red line here, held in. Trying to push that puck forward. No hands in the air as the Nighthawks put enough pressure in to slow them down. This puck spills over to McFadden. He'll dump that one out to the neutral zone. Bounces for D. Margulies, but he can't, for D. Margulies, but that puck just was bouncing everywhere. Kurtz with the control! A deflection from Margulies and can't get it to go. And now the Raptors are getting creative. The 09 Raptors being heard on the ice here. And 3:23 to play. Second period, 3-0 Raptors. This loose puck pushed over to Trevor Clem on the backhand. This one deflected back out into the neutral zone. Clem tries getting another stick to it, and here come the Nighthawks. Good stick from Diefenbach. That one pops around. Trying to settle it in are the Nighthawks, and they do. Here's a chance. McMahon with some space. Centers one onto the slot shot, score! White. And a bit of a breakdown there. The Nighthawks will cut the Raptor lead to 2. So a little bit of steam sucked out of the Raptors' 3-0 game as the Nighthawks will cut that 3-0 lead to 2. Now 3-1 here in the second period. Nighthawks finally getting on the board. Nighthawks, sorry, trying to get the broadcast stuff set up here as it tries to interrupt me. Moron with control. I think I said moron. Moron. Who knows? A loose stick on the ice. Not sure whose that is, but the Nighthawks with control. That one fed over. Gets off the post or the crossbar. Not sure. I heard metal. Nighthawks Miller, who just scored that goal. Control. They still have control out of that far side corner. Now pushed in. That puck will be stolen by Milani and a good back check. Good extra effort from the Nighthawks. This is Stooks. He'll break this one in. The Raptors get a couple of fresh legs out on the ice. Shot there from Grossweiler. Held on. And a penalty called here to number 17 from the Nighthawks. A holding call, which I didn't see. Will start a power play for the Raptors. Back-to-back power play scenarios here. And they are putting 2 minutes on the clock. I'm not sure if they're turning them off at 30 seconds or not, but we will track it as 2 minutes as the board says. And the initial push here is the Nighthawks firing this puck down into the zone. On the ice is Crossweiler, sliding, gets a stick to it, and slows that thing down. Lucas Laurinaitis will fire a puck over here, bouncing off a body, and Brady Wood will chase this one in. Back-to-back goals for Brady Wood. Caleb Reed trying to get a deflection as this one goes over to the far side. And that is Bagnulo feeding one back to Caleb Reed with control. Reed, shot on, scores! And he fakes the pass, and he goes 5-hole on the power play, and the Raptors make it a 3-goal game again. Lead it now 4-1.
Let's go, Reed.
Caleb Reed, a second 09 kid who's come up, able to be impactful here in game number 1. And with 1 minute and 11 seconds left, Nighthawks trying to push in quickly. Here's Green. Quick shot. Higgy holds on there. And they'll push that puck into the offensive zone quickly, or I should say the Raptors' defensive zone quickly. Puck held in by Winters at the point. They'll fire one in, bounce around, and Kirby will get there first. Kirby on the backhand trying to get it out. He does. Joey Kurtz avoiding a huge hit. Well, that's McFadden, excuse me. Holmes was coming in to absolutely lay him out, and McFadden hit the brakes just in time, but it will cause the puck to be iced. McCown once again with control, feeding over to Winters once again. He'll skate forward, shot and gets deflected, goes wide behind the red line, pushed out to the top of the face-off circle. Winters with a shot. What a block by Dean Martley, sacrificing the body. McFadden coming in here on Holmes, as Holmes will work that one over to the far side. Good job by Dean Martley, and McFadden will go to the box here. He's going to get penalized, and that is going to be a power play coming up for the Nighthawks. Nelson McFadden to the box. Let's see what they call exactly. I'm not sure. It will be an interference call to McFadden. So the Nighthawks are poised to carry a power play into the third period as it stands. Penalty kill unit, Tyler Johnson, Bagnulo, Wyatt Place, and Lucas Laurinaitis out there. That one pushed up the boards. Tyler Johnson will clear that one out. And that should clear a lot of time off as Bagnulo will put the pressure on Winters here and force them to have to do something quick. And 15 seconds left to go. Nighthawks able to pull that one out. Here comes Winters. We'll feed that one over. Deflects off a stick. Lucas Laurinaitis trying to settle down. Bagnulo with another chance on it. Now Winters one more chance with 5 seconds left to go. That one fed forward. Quickly fired out by Tyler Johnson and the Raptors. The Raptors will carry a 4-1 lead into the third period. We will be back here in the Mid-Atlantic Showcase.
From the first time you step on campus, you'll feel it, the energy, the community, and the passion. At Villanova University, we open doors for one another, greet each other with a V's up, and lift each other higher, because here, no one walks alone. It's a place where your curiosity is fueled, your values are strengthened, and your future takes shape. Come see what makes Villanova unlike anywhere else. Visit Villanova and ignite what's next.
Welcome back, period number 3. Raleigh Raptors lead this one 4-1 in Philadelphia. Carrying a power play into the third period are the Wilmington Nighthawks. Quickly thrown in by the Raptors. Will kill a little bit more time as the Nighthawks start the third period with a man advantage. Down by 3. Here comes McMahon in. Working through, trying to get around Tyler Johnson. Drop back from Miller. Miller with control on the backhand out to Winters here at the point. Shot there. Gets it. Oh, looking for a deflection from McMahon on that post, but can't get it to go. And now Margulies will chase and put some pressure on Winters as he picks that puck up out of the neutral zone and resets. Fed over to, oh man, a huge hit by Margulies underneath us. You're not going to see it, but good God, did I feel it. Shook this whole tower. Here's Kurtz with some pressure on the kill. This one's deflected on McMahon, and here they come. Nighthawks drop it off for White. That one centered onto the slot, stolen away by Bagnulo. Plenty of time. The Raptors will work this one forward. Lucas Laurinaitis trying to push one in deep, bounces off a body, almost had another chance to skate it in. Good pressure here from Lucas. It's worked over, and that one deflects off a Klim stick. Kicked out of the zone by Trevor Klim with 20 seconds or so left to go here for this power play. Good pressure from Lucas on the back check. White with control. Now Green. He'll dump this one in. Kirby will try to get there first. Kirby off the glass, clears that one out. The final 10 seconds of the power play for the Nighthawks. They recoil out of their own zone, pushing it over to the far side. Now into the neutral zone. Here they come. On the backhand, Miller with control for a moment. Trevor Klim, good poke there, but Miller somehow still has it. That one fired in. Kirby with a good stick disrupts it. Now in the slot, shot there. The flex right in front. Higginson somehow saves it as it bounces off Kirby's body in front. Oh, man. And that is the end of that power play for the Nighthawks. That shot in from the point, bouncing off Kirby. Looks like it didn't feel good, that's for sure. Puck dropped for Wilmington as they try to get through. They do on the backhand. Plenty of space. That shot goes wide. And they had Higgy sprawled out right in the middle there, right centered in the goal crease. And he had pulled it over on his backhand and had a chance, but the shot goes wide. Here's Caleb Reed trying to settle one in as Green comes in physically. Pushed down behind the red line. Tyler Johnson going to pick this one up. Johnson hits the brakes there. The Nighthawks start to get near him, and that one will spill out. Jake Gear will follow that into the neutral zone just underneath us. They poke away. And out they come. Caleb Reed with a great pass over to Tyler Johnson, but can't get that one to settle down as it spills back to the neutral zone. Johnson back to it here. Johnson with control on the backhand. Still with control. Fires that one on a great saucing pass. Finds Caleb Reed wide open. Reed in. Shot. Oh, what a save. Oh my God, what a kick save by this Nighthawks goalie. He's had a few dandies today. Caleb Reed trying to lift that puck up over the leg, and he couldn't. Wyatt Place with a clapper. Trends a deflection in front. They're trying to bring one in. Nighthawks jump on top. Stooks and Milani out front trying to play disruption. Here's Trevor Klim on the backhand trying to feed one back into Stooks. Going to be intercepted by the Nighthawks. Excuse me. That one poked away by Wyatt Place. Good pressure there. He'll work with Grossweiler back down deep. Here's Grossweiler trying to work it up the boards, kept in by Wilmington. They'll pop that one over. It's going to bounce over to the near side. Centered on there, loose in front, shot. Oh my God, I think Higgy may have gotten a piece of that one, but it was either that or it went wide. Another puck thrown out, and Milani gives chase at the 11:20 mark here in the third period. Grossweiler gets hit high as Milani will settle that puck in, try to feed it back over to Grossweiler. Now Klim on the far side. Excuse me, he'll try to catch up to it. Here's Mason Kirby. Some space feeding one forward and bouncing off of stick here, off Stooks. And Kirby again, not going to get a lot of that one. He'll have to skate forward here. Past the red line, able to dump that one in, down to the far side corner where Milani will go to work against Holmes. That puck somehow was starting to go to the far side and spill back over to the near. Here is Grossweiler. Margulies shot there. Too many bodies and sticks in the way. There is Diefenbach will push that one back in. Off the glass and bouncing down the stanchion here. Diefenbach over to Mason Kirby. Kirby with some space. He'll skate in. Quick shot there, kicked away. He'll follow it up. Out of that corner, can't bounce it back. This one bounces off a stick, and Nighthawks unable to get it out. Here is a chance. It's D. Margulies right in front with McFadden. And here's Joey Kurtz with control. Centers one on. It's behind McFadden, and Nighthawks should be able to skate out here, and here they come. Here's Winters. Good stick from Diefenbach. Good job. Diefenbach playing good defense here, standing him up. But that puck spills out to the blue line. Shot there. Blue with a shot. Big save by Ryan Higginson. This one spills out. And Kurtz trying on backhand, trying to clear it forward. A lot of pressure here from the Nighthawks. Inadvertent pressure, perhaps. Margulies with Diefenbach. Trying to clear it out, and it does. Loose puck here in the neutral zone with plenty of time as Blue dropping it back. And fit over to the far side. McFadden disrupting here as Kirby will try to push that one out. Kurtz on the backhand, able to clear. Protecting this lead, 4-1. In the third period of game number 1 here in Philadelphia are the Raptors. Here's Wyatt Place. Trying to catch up to that one with Tyler Johnson. Johnson will pick it up on the backhand. And skating over to that far side corner. Gets a deflection from McFadden. This one spills out. And trying to catch up to it is Dragati. Dragati with control. He'll fire one over to the center. He's looking for, not sure who that was. Looking to feed that one into the center, but catches some legs from Wilmington. Lucas gets bodied here into the bench a bit. Here's Blue. Trying to skate up the boards. Lucas will steal that one away for a moment, but stolen back by Wilmington, and here they come. White. With plenty of time, he'll fire that one in. Higginson will slow this one down as the Nighthawks get a couple of new pieces and fresh legs out. That one off the end of Wyatt Place's stick. Centered on. Chance for Miller. Shot, score! And the Nighthawks take advantage again of a wide open slot, and that will make this one 4-2. As we near the 8:35 mark, we're nearly halfway through the third period. And Nighthawks able to cut the 4-1 lead down to 4-2. 8:35 left to play. Here is Clint firing one in where Brady Wood is waiting. He has 2 on the day. That far side pushed out. Kirby with a good stick. He'll fire one right back in as he gets hit high. Good stick from Brady Wood on the Holmes, who has control now. Brady Wood bringing it right around a rapid shot on. Can't get it to go. Here's Beer. Now Kirby on that far side will fill a body. Hits a big hit. Puts a huge hit on this kid. Here's Caleb Reed. With control, working it in. Mason Kirby getting into it over here. This loose puck picked up by Trevor Klim. That one will be pushed down into the corner. Winters and Kirby jostling at one another. This puck down behind the red line. Here is Brady Wood again. Wood trying to get over to Caleb Reed. Can't find it in time. Green trying to skate out. Can't. Klim fires one down. Back in. Jake Beer waiting for it. Beer has Brady Wood right in the slot. As that one is held in. Beer and Caleb Reed working behind the red line. It's officially pulled out where Caleb Reed's waiting for it. Reed with control, trying to bring it right to the front there. Oh, there's a shot on by Milani off the bench. He can't get it to go. Just over the crossbar. This will put on the backhand, loose in front. Another big save by the Nighthawks as they start pushing and shoving away here as Beer was knocked down. And Caleb Reed getting mean mugged by Milani. And frustration starting to spill over a bit here with the Nighthawks. Tons of pressure from the Raptors. No penalties assessed here. Oh no, they're gonna get Dragati, I think it was. Dragati for rough, and one of the Nighthawk players for rough as well. It'll still be 5-on-5, so this is 2 in a whistle variety. So still 5-on-5, regular hockey. Diefenbach chasing in with Wyatt Place. Place getting there first. With control, Wyatt Place tries to switch it up here. Nighthawks going to try to take advantage. White cheating down. This one shot in. Kicked away by Ryan Higginson as Milani will slow it down. Diefenbach back on it here. Diefenbach works it forward on the backhand. Finds some skates and a Raptor bounce into the neutral zone. Good stick here from Wyatt Place, cheating forward and keeping that puck out of the zone. Back to Place once again. This one fired off the boards near side. Picked up by the Nighthawks in their own zone as they fire it back out quickly. Down by 2 are the Nighthawks. Here is Grossweiler. Grossweiler losing control of that one for a moment, but gets another chance on it. Feeds it up for Milani. Milani will have Stooks on his left-hand side. Over to Stooks on cue. Back over to Milani. Can't get his stick down. Good defense there by Blue. This one Bush works over into the corner. Fire it up. Here is McMahon. He can't settle it down as Grossweiler will keep it in. And push back over to Milani. Milani with control. Drops it off. It looks like he was trying to find Stooks. Here's a good move by Grossweiler, and the Nighthawks will skate forward. This is Moran against Kirby and Diefenbach. Kirby, he'll go down. That'll be a penalty on the Raptors. So a power play for the Nighthawks late in the third period, 5:49, down by 2. Kirby to the box for interference holding something. Offsides are the Nighthawks as they dump that one in. 5:40 left to go. This one pushed forward, and it is 2-on-1 shorthanded to the Raptors. Margulies feeds one over to Kurtz, trying to settle it down. Too much spin on that one as Kurtz gets held in, slammed into the boards there, and pushed down to the ice as well as Margulies are trying to hold on to that puck. Now Kurtz going in on Winters. Winters has been a thorn in the side of a lot of Raptors today. Margulies with a great stick that held in. Nighthawks chance shot. That one goes wide. I think it just got under Higginson. He'll hold on to this one as well. Good save and timely as Higginson will hold on. 5:12 left to go. Power play will continue for Wilmington. Another minute, 23 seconds. Again, down by 2 on the Kirby interference call. McCown fires one over, bounces off Lucas's body. Wyatt Place with a chance. Trying to work it out, and a good stick from the Nighthawks just in time. Place back on again, will feed it up the near side. This one might make its way through, and it does. Picked up by Bagnula. Another 2-on-1 for the Raptors if they hurry. Bagnula and Lucas Laurinaitis, but here come Wilmington right back through the neutral zone and in. Here's Winters. With control centered on there. Miller not quite there in time, and Lucas Laurinaitis with plenty of time feeds one over for Bagnulo, who also still has a little bit of time. Big hit here in front of the bench. Nighthawks will pick this one up. Here comes McMahon. McMahon with a good stick from, who is that? Diefenbach with a great job as that one's cleared out. And we'll leave about 40 seconds on the power play here for the Nighthawks. 4:30 left to go in the game. Picked up here in the neutral zone. McMahon settling it down. A shot there off the glove of Higginson and in. And a power play goal and it's now 4-3. With 4:19 left to go, Kirby out of the box, the power play goal cuts the Raptors' lead to only 1. 4:19 left to go. Raptors going to try to dig deep and hold on here. Here we go. That is Stoops getting a piece of that one as it's thrown in. Nighthawks working it forward. Green with control. Intercepted here by Milani, but he can't settle down as he gets hit from behind. No call. Winter's trying to work through, or that's White. And that'll be pushed off of that one as Tyler Johnson flings this one into the neutral zone. Winchell with control. Dumps that one into the corner. A lot of pressure from the Nighthawks, starting to maybe think the Raptors a little tired. I mean, it's been full throttle this whole game for the Raptors. And Stooks pass just past Milani as Blue gets in there, but Milani will follow it up. And they've got it. Stooks trying to control it out of the corner, pushing it up for Tyler Johnson. Johnson with control and plenty of time. Shot there, deflected. Oh, what a deflection from Milani. Goes up and over the crossbar. Grossweiler with control. 3:25 left to go. Grossweiler's shot there, goes wide. Coming back to it is Stooks. Stooks out of the corner, feeding one forward. Trying to settle it was Grossweiler. Now up the far side, a chance for the Nighthawks. Green trying to feed that one back in. I don't know if he realized which way he was throwing that puck. As they battle for it here on the side, eventually squirts out, and that might be a chance there. Winner's good. Stick from Tyler Johnson just in time. That puck will stay in. Johnson trying to settle it down, eventually poked forward. It'll be 2-on-1. Nighthawks trying to get in. Winchell with control on the right-hand side. Shot there. Higginson not able to get a piece of that one. It goes wide, though. Miller now with control on the near side. He'll try to work forward. Thrown right to the slot. Shot on. Big save by Higginson as this puck is thrown. Bounces off the glass and out. And that will be icing here. It will be. That puck just rolling down the ice, taking its time with 2:40 left to go. Tons of pressure from the Nighthawks as they trail by 1, and Higginson with a timely save there. Diefenbach with control off the draw over to McFadden over his stick, held in by the Nighthawks. Good move here by McMahon. That shot bounces off McFadden's body, pushed up the boards, kept in. 2:25 to go. This shot comes in and Higginson will hold on to that one. 2:22 left to play. Into the corner, Kirby tries to feed it around. That one kept in by Wilmington. Here's Kurtz. On the backhand, clears the zone. Still in the net. The Nighthawks have their goalie so far. This one fed up the near side, deflected. That one will bounce in. Dickinson will get the initial touch here, and he'll sit on top of that one. Shot in, deflected right in front. And Higginson snags it out of the air as the clock just ticks on a second under the 2-minute mark. And we'll try it again. Blocker side, draw in the defensive zone. This one fired up in the air by Tyler Johnson. It's caught by Moran. And this one pushed in. Wyatt Place will pick this one up. Wyatt up the boards on the far side, settling it down as Lucas. He'll feed one over to Bagnula. Trying to work that one in deep. Following it up is Lucas Laurinaitis. Picking it up is the Nighthawks, though, with 1:30 left to go. Still in the net are the Nighthawks goalie. Holmes trying to get through. Drops one off here at the blue line. That one fired in. Down deep is Holmes. That one deflected right in front. Higginson will have to sit on top of that one. Wilmington has not pulled their goalie, down by 1. 1:26 left to go here in the third period. Here we go. Kirby gets control of this one. Fires it over to Stooks. It'll actually bounce, and Grossweiler will pick it up. Grossweiler, here he comes. Grossweiler through. In. 1:10 left to go. Grossweiler shot there. Kicked away by the Nighthawks goalie Milani. He'll keep it down deep with Grossweiler. Grossweiler trying to settle it down. Still with control. He'll keep it in deep. Drops it on the backhand. Here's Stooks. Stooks will fire that one in. Easily detected and kicked away with 60 seconds left to go here on the clock. Game number 1 in Philadelphia. Out to the point. Gets past Mason Kirby. This one will spill all the way back into the Raptors zone. Kirby with control. Quickly fire one over to Trevor Klim. Klim up to Stooks, over to Grossweiler, trying to skate in. 45 seconds left to go. Grossweiler, quick shot there. The Nighthawks will deflect that one in. Kirby will keep this one in. And there is Stooks again, trying to work. This one bounces. Kirby will try to settle that one down, and he does. Fires it down deep. 30 seconds left to go. Nighthawks Winchell will try to pick this one up. Still in the net of the Nighthawks goalie. White, little deflection here. Trying to work one forward. Good job by Team Margulies off the bench, able to keep this one in for the Raptors with 20 seconds left to go. Pops that one up in the air. And Milani trying to catch up to it. Nighthawks working over to the far side. Winners once again. Wyatt placed with a big hit there on the far side. Nighthawks slowing it down, have the control with 10 seconds left to go. Working it up far side. Here they come. Last push. And this one fed forward by Team Margulies, who's pucking the night. 3 seconds left to go. Your Raleigh Raptors will win game number 1 in the Mid-Atlantic Showcase here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And a great game here between the Raleigh Raptors and the Wilmington Nighthawks. The last late push by the Nighthawks, but not enough as the Raptors will win game number 1. And they will play tonight. We will see you guys there, and hopefully we'll have better